Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4. Very excited about this one. Last week's episode was one of the most fulfilling episodes of any Star Wars show, not because of how great it was. I thought it was great. I know there's been a lot of discourse online about, the stunt work in last week's episode, some of the motives of Vader, some of just the overall actions that took place in last week's episode. I know a lot of people were very divided on how to feel about last week's episode overall, and I gotta say, I really loved the episode. It really captured the inner kid in me, because Revenge of the Sith has always been my favorite Star Wars movie, and probably will remain that way for a very long time until something better comes out. But seeing Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen share the screen again was something really, really special, and it was something that I had been looking forward to for a very long time. And seeing them fight together, seeing them come back together, even though Vader really is kind of a different character than Anakin in some sort of way, it was so special to see it, and it really meant a lot to me, and I know it meant a lot to a lot of other people too. So I'm curious to see how that is built upon in these last several episodes, and we're already halfway through this show. I think the double episode premiere date kind of hurts that. I would love to see more episodes of this show, even if the episodes were like 10 minutes shorter. They can make, or I just love to see more from Disney Plus shows in general, and that's a whole nother topic that I won't get into. But I'm so excited to see how they build upon this storyline, and if they're going the way I think this is going, I think this is going to end up being really, really cool. But before we get started, I just want to say, if you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications. Whatever you guys want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys want to see the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, it will be up on my membership page here on YouTube. So if you guys can check that out, I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, I'm super excited. So let's go.
These days, the Empire hunts anyone who's force sensitive.
Dude, I swear to shit, if we see Quinlan Vos in this series, yeah, see, like, with the recap, dude, this episode's gonna be 30 minutes. I don't know, everything, oh, what? Adding some new faces already. I saw Ned B, I saw Lola. It's so minor compared to, oh, we're getting that connection. Oh, wow. Damn, I love this back and forth.
We're on Jabim. You're safe now.
Where's Leia?
Let me be honest, I forgot about Leia for a second.
So does every kid making a rock float from here to Coruscant.
Someone very important to me has been taken.
I like the new robes.
We got this off the grid while it was being built. It's all we have. It's in the Mustafar system.
That's Vader's system.
It's fate.
Just like the mere mention of Mustafar made me smile.
How far down do you think it goes?
Have no idea.
It smiles.
Base of operation.
We could take those speeders, go in at night. You have some T-47s in the hangar.
It's suicide.
T-47s. I like how they're showing that he is weak in the Force. They're not just showing it in the fight between him and Vader, because that was one big complaint I know a lot of people had, was the fight. It just seemed wonky.
Some things can't be.
But I disagree. I mean, I think it was Vader toying with Kenobi, and then I also think it was just Kenobi being weak in the Force and Vader knowing that. So I think it made a lot of sense. But I do understand the complaints. I do. It's just, I like the way they handled it.
Bunch of talk of a secret network, a path.
I don't know anything about a path.
Well, let's think a little bit harder, shall we?
That whole interrogation scene felt weird. Because, like, why would she... I mean, I guess Leia's their only source to go off of, but it's just weird.
Is there a problem?
This isn't your sector.
Then I'm your commanding officer, and you will address me as Sir.
Yes, sir, of course, but...
Perhaps I should just inform the Grand Inquisitor of your insolence.
So do they not know that the Grand Inquisitor is dead? Or is there like something I'm missing here?
Alright, I'm inside the system. Here we go.
Oh, what? Oh, tell me he has the respirator. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. It's amazing. It's so cool. Okay, I guess it makes a little more sense now, because I've kind of forgot she had those force powers. You know, like what Kylo Ren had.
Where is she?
Detention areas in a secure sector. Just heading north.
Is this the first time we're seeing the Secret Droid in live action? I believe so.
This isn't your station.
Tala. Tala, can you hear me?
New Hope reference. 3PO. Combat 3PO. This is so A New Hope, and I love it.
Over there. Let's go.
Dude, it's so A New Hope. Episode 4, I get it.
I hope you like pain.
I'll never tell you where they
Then
are.
it's time to make those tears real.
Let go. Let go. Let go. Let me out.
I think I've just found out what they're hiding down here. It's a tomb.
You are gonna tell me what I want to know. The Empire.
What? Christ. I love seeing him just run around with the saber. The new Perch Troopers.
Hide!
What do you mean hide? What? You're in a hallway. It's okay. You know what? I'm not gonna get too caught up on these dumb lines. Come on, redirect it. There's something. There ain't no way.
I want the base shut down. Now!
Oh shit.
A child and an old man. Was it worth it?
No way, dude. Oh my god. No, what did he do? I love it. Oh my god, I love it.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Destroy them!
Alright, right behind you.
I was gonna say, how is Vader gonna react?
What the feet would bring.
I put a tracker on the ship. Soon the location of the network.
When did she put a tracker on the ship?
Where he goes, it will follow.
Oh. On Leia. Did she put a tracker on Lola? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what I figured. Ooh. I really like that. That was a really cool episode. There were like some certain things that had to unfold for me to, understand what was going on completely. Like the whole interrogation thing, I kind of felt weird, like a weird vibe from at first, because I was like, how would she know that Leia would know? And then she has the Force abilities, and then the whole her putting a tracker on Lola in case they got away or whatever. But I really liked that episode. Like with all the A New Hope homages, I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I thought it was so much fun, like him using the Force to make the sound in the other direction, just like he did in A New Hope. And then just him walking around with the lightsaber in the base, and him like navigating through the base and having to sneak around is just so reminiscent of him, scouring through the Death Star in A New Hope. So it was just so much fun to see that. And then seeing Vader in like full brute force, choking out the third sister, Reva, whatever, however you pronounce her name, at the very end there. Like, I love seeing that fierceness in Vader. And Hayden Christensen is really bringing the physical notions to the character again, and I'm really loving that. Like the scene towards the beginning of the episode whenever we saw Kenobi in the back to tank and then Vader in his back to tank, and kind of like the parallels and like just like showing the burns on Kenobi's arm and then flashing to Vader and it panning down his arm and seeing that there is no arm there, and like seeing all the burns on the upper part of his arm that is still there. I just thought that was so cool. And oh man, so many cool moments in this episode that I absolutely loved. Now there are a few nitpicky things that I think are kind of just thrown in there. Like, hold on, I'll get to that in a second. But like the path, those kind of people, they're trying to throw these emotions on these people. Like especially towards the end, whenever their co-pilot died, the wingman Wade. I just felt like, that little emotional moment, like there is no emotion because we don't know that character. I get we're supposed to have feelings for the good guys in a sense, but I just didn't feel anything. But why you were the tomb in the Fortress Inquisitorius? What? They just have frozen Jedi? Like younglings? The one dude from Clone Wars. What? Like, I hope we get some further explanations in either the next episode or another series or something soon, like Fallen Order 2, like Jedi Survivor. I'm really hoping to see some explanations for that because I'm really intrigued. I really hope we just didn't glance over that for absolutely nothing because I'm very, very curious. So it looks like they keep all of the Jedi that they kill as trophies, like their physical bodies, which I think is so messed up, but it'd be such a dark sider thing to do. We already saw all their lightsabers and we saw some of the youngling helmets in the actual Inquisitor like office room, whatever it is. But I really like that. Like, I just think that's such a cool concept, them keeping their physical bodies as trophies. I don't know what they were like frozen in because it wasn't carbonite. It kind of looked like amber, whatever it's called. The stuff like in the Jurassic Park movies. The thing that the mosquito was stuck in, whatever that was. But I just like the whole idea of that. I think it's really, really cool. But going into this next episode, I don't know what's going to happen because obviously we have the Inquisitors and Vader know where Leia is, and they know where Kenobi is. So I'm thinking that the Inquisitors and Vader are going to show up and some huge battle's going to commence wherever they're going. If they're going back to Jabeam, I think the planet was called. So if they go back there, then Vader and the Inquisitors are going to follow them and something crazy is going to happen. And obviously where the Fortress Inquisitorius is, that's in the Mustafar system. And based on some things that I heard, the final fight between Vader and Kenobi, spoilers if you don't want to hear anything about the leaks, will take place on a moon of Mustafar. So it'll be a lava planet as well, but it won't be Mustafar. So I'm super curious to see how all of this pans out, but I absolutely loved that episode. I thought it was so much fun. I think I'm going to watch it a second time. I'm just loving this series so far. I'm really trying not to take it so seriously in the sense that, oh my gosh, it's breaking canon. It's oh, come on now. To have these shows, I get it. People are going to be sticklers about what breaks canon, what should be allowed, and that's perfectly fine. But to me, and I know a lot of other people, we've become more lenient on what affects canon and what doesn't. You know, if you don't want it to affect canon, then don't look at it as canon. It's not that hard. Like the sequels, I don't like the sequels, so they're not canon to me. And if you don't like this show, then it's not canon to you. But I think that they try their best in delivering the story, because imagine how boring this show would be if Kenobi didn't leave Tatooine, because that was the one big thing. People were like, oh, I can't leave Tatooine because Luke is there. No. Imagine if he was there, just looking at Luke through his binoculars the whole time. How boring would that be? Because you pay $9.99, $10.99, whatever it is a month on Disney Plus to watch Kenobi look at Luke through binoculars, because that would be really exciting, wouldn't it? So them breaking canon to bring us these kind of shows, I'm all for it. It's not breaking canon in a drastic way, so I can accept it. But all that garbage aside, I'm loving this show so far. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications. What if you guys want to do to support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys want to see the full-length version of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, it will be up here on my YouTube channel on my membership page. So if you guys could check that out, I would greatly appreciate it. So, hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.